Hey everybody, I'm here to do an interview with Angela Harkins, who is our top agent in the company with closed sales year to date. And I've been wanting to do interviews on different agents in the company, and I thought, why not start with you?
Sure.
So here we are in our Westford office, talking business. You've closed almost 20 homes sold this year so far.
Yeah.
And you have almost 20 more scheduled to close in the next 6 weeks.
I do.
So you're off to a
It's
real
busy.
good start. Real good start.
Yeah.
And what percentage of your business is more around here, Westford, Northern Mass, towns, and what percentage is Southern New Hampshire?
Yeah, it's really kind of hard to gauge that. I mean, right
Or
now,
half?
I'd say it's probably like 60% Northern Mass,
Mm-hmm.
and then 40% Southern New Hampshire, and that changes as the year goes by. Sometimes it's more in New Hampshire, sometimes way more in Mass.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends, because most of my business is referrals, so it's wherever the referrals are coming from.
Can we, for the viewers, can you maybe name top 5 or 8 towns that you're doing business in with Southern New Hampshire and here?
Oh yeah, I would say definitely Nashua up at Sky Meadow. I would say Acton, Westford, Bedford, Mass. I've had
Yeah.
a lot in Bedford, Mass, and some in Andover as well. And
Okay.
as far up as really Derry, Manchester, I think I had 4 in
Wyndham.
Manchester, Wyndham, yeah.
Salem,
It's
okay.
kind of all around. It's
Yeah,
wherever.
and I haven't checked, so
Yeah.
I do want to know, but
Yeah.
year to date, is most of your business been buyers, been sellers? Because obviously working with buyers has been harder with the tight inventory.
Right, right. I've been very fortunate that most of it has been sellers. I'd
Mhm.
probably say 75% sellers, 25% buyers.
That's,
But
right now, that's an exciting thing to
It is
have.
an exciting thing, and with buyers, it is really tough. It's a very competitive market, and you have to know how to structure an offer to get them to be the winner of the house. And I think I've been very successful in doing that as well.
You certainly have, leading the company here today. And some of the clients you're helping, I know one of them's a friend of my dad's that
Mhm.
you're helping relocate from Watertown, we're selling this house
Yeah.
down there, and then you're
New
selling them a
Ipswich.
place in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah.
And you've had several sell-by clients like that.
Yes.
And can you talk for a minute about some of those difficulties with sell-by clients, with making sure the dates are right and?
Yeah, that can be really tricky because, you know, some people don't want to put their house on the market because they're
Mhm.
afraid, where am I going to go?
Yep.
So it's subject to them finding suitable housing, and then once they find suitable housing, making that all work together can be tricky, but it can definitely be done, and we've been
Yeah.
doing it. We've been doing it.
Well, obviously you know this because you were in on helping us create a lot of the content that we created for this, but there are a lot of sellers that are legitimately scared to list their homes for
They
sale
are.
because they're worried about where they're going to go. And what are some of the things that you do to alleviate their concerns?
Well, some of the times we have buyers that are so excited about getting their house, they're willing to wait 90 days
Yes.
to get in. So that helps a lot, it gives a little flexibility. If the buyer is willing to, if the seller's
Yeah.
willing to rent maybe, sometimes that's an option because that puts them in a fantastic spot to be able to go out and purchase.
Because they have the
house.
money.
They have the
Yeah,
money,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no contingencies. Because even if you have a buyer on your house, it's still a contingency until it closes.
Yeah.
So sometimes we can go right from selling to buying, smooth, no interim housing. Sometimes we have to do the interim housing. Depends on what towns they're looking in,
Yeah.
what their price point is, and how competitive that market is.
Would you agree that more often than not, they don't have to do interim housing and they usually are able to line it up correctly?
I haven't had to have any do interim housing.
Oh, there you go. And that's
So
why,
far.
and I wanted to mention that because
So far.
some sellers that are buyers, they think that that's going to
It
happen.
just works.
They think they have to move twice.
And it's not even just this market, it's over the 18 years of my experience. It always just happens to work.
Mhm.
People will say, well, I don't know where I'm gonna go, I don't wanna be rushed into something, but it always works out. They find the house that they want.
Well, you
As
do a
long
really
as
good
they're
job.
motivated to do that. They
Of
have to be
course, that's
motivated
the
to
key.
do that,
That's the
yeah.
key.
Mhm.
Well, you do a really good job, and if
Yeah.
anyone wants to contact you in any of these towns around here, Westford, Southern New Hampshire, how should they do that?
978-930-3300.
Okay.
That's my cell.
And your email?
Angela@harkinsteam.com.
Perfect. And, I just want to tell you, you're approaching 3 years here at the company.
With Lamakia, right?
Yes, and you've been an awesome addition, and
Thank
you've
you.
done
I've loved it.
fantastic. Well, thank you. I appreciate you
I
saying
could not have done as much business as I've done already this year without the resources that I get from Lamakia.
Wow.
When I had my own company, it was great, but I did not have the resources that you have, and that's helped me tremendously. And it has helped my clients.
Well, thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
I certainly appreciate it. Gotta go on camera with you more often. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bye everyone.
See ya.
Call in.